Money's tight, y'all. Let's make food at home. And tonight, we're taking the viral chicken cobbler and scaling it down. Not flavor-wise, mercy no, just portion-wise. Because the original recipe feeds an entire church homecoming, 3 cousins who just stopped by, and at least 1 neighbor who heard the oven door open. We don't need all that. So we're making a scaled-down homemade version that packs more flavor and only a smidge more effort. So I've got my oven set to 375, my cast iron heating up with a little oil, and about a pound of chicken tenderloins. I'm going to cut those down and get them into the pan to brown and season them with black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, little Kinder's cowboy butter seasoning, because why wouldn't I? This already has salt in it, by the way, so I didn't add additional salt. Cover it and let it go and let that chicken get a tan. Now in a separate little pan, I'm making a quick chicken gravy, and I'm talking just a simple roux of butter and flour, cooked just long enough so it doesn't taste like kindergarten paste. Thin it out with water, and then hit it with chicken bouillon until it tastes like something your mama would approve of. And then let me tell you right now, if I could go back in time and whisper one thing to past me, it would be this: double that gravy. My final dish was delicious, but it didn't have that middle layer of gravy goop like the original does, and the goop is the glory, so I wish I had doubled that gravy. While that's doing its thing, I'm going to grab a bowl and add about a cup of all-purpose baking mix, and no measuring spoons were harmed in the making of this recipe. I seasoned it with Old Bay, garlic powder, and dried parsley until my ancestors said that's enough. Then I stirred in a little less than a cup of milk. You just want it pourable, not pancake batter thin and not milkshake thick. Somewhere in the middle, that'll do. Back to the chicken, I'm adding a couple tablespoons of butter and letting it melt into all that seasoning, and then a handful of frozen mixed veggies goes right on top. No thawing, no fussing, just frozen veggies. And now the layering magic. I'm going to pour on my biscuit mix, pour on my gravy, add about a cup of chicken broth, and do not stir. If I stirred this, the ancestors would revoke my cast iron privileges. Slide it into the oven for 45 minutes, and since everything was already hot, including the pan, it doesn't take as long in the oven as the original recipe. And when it comes out, Lord of mercy, a golden brown crust, bubbling edges, and a pan full of comfort that smells like you've got your life together. And don't mind the dirty bowl. I came back for seconds and realized I'd forgot to show you the caramelized flavor at the bottom. That's the concentrated goodness you don't get when you dump cold ingredients into a cold cast iron dish. That's cast iron magic right there. Now listen, there is nothing wrong with the original recipe. It's iconic, it's delicious, and it deserves its flowers. But this version takes the same amount of time overall, only a little more energy, and gives you a whole lot more flavor in return. Thanks for watching. Follow me to come back for seconds.